Hello everyone, from Solomon Kusasa is my name, and my student number 4469568. Today, this is my ID details, as like I just read them out, and I'm from Niagara College, and we want to talk about pyrotechnics. What is this pyrotechnics? What do we understand by pyrotechnics? So, just on my screen, I know you are seeing something that you love most. You love to see most on your weddings, cultural celebrations, and this is termed as pyrotechnics. What is pyrotechnics? You're seeing fireworks, you're going to see amazing things, but how did we term them? People do not know what this is, but by definition, I want to inform you that pyrotechnics refers to the science and craft of creating and using fireworks for any devices. For example, explosions, sparks, flames, or smoke, and this can be used for entertainment. This can be used for a lot of things in the military. So let's talk about the background of pyrotechnics. Just like we're talking about pyrotechnics, it started in the discovery of gunpowder and firecrackers that was traced back way back in China, because China had a lot of cultural celebrations. So where they used crackers, where they used a lot of explosion things, light, those things that explode and produce light. And from China, this spread to other regions like Europe, Italy, and as well these pyrotechnics was used for their religious functions. And in the 13th century, fireworks became popular in Italy, where Italy made advancements in this, where they introduced in new colors through chemistry and a lot of other things that they brought in. So thanks to Italy for these advancements in this, because we see a lot of things coming up later on, and later on we see pyrotechnics in military applications, where we see a lot of things in it. So let's talk about the technological developments and outcomes, some of which you already know, and this is fireworks that I've made, like I mentioned. During the end of year celebrations on 31st, we normally do crossover night celebrations where we see fireworks. We know some of the countries that are famous of this, where people go for tourism to see just amazing things happen, like Dubai. The other thing we talk about is flares, used for signaling in emergencies, for example, boat rescue operations, or somewhere in the forest. Normally, we see those that light that go, whenever you see in movies, that goes up, and when it goes up, what happens? The people who are far and they're trying to reach out to rescue the person, they'll be able to run in and rescue the person because they've seen the flare and they know the position of this person. So, and we want to smoke. Also, the outcomes was smoke grenades, and these produce clouds of smoke for signaling as well. And then we don't know airbags in airbag inflators in our vehicles, where it is for the purpose of safety in our vehicles, in case you are engaged in an accident where there is great impact, you will not have the impact, you will be protected. As well, theoretical in theaters. So all this has good and nice applications. So let's talk about the applications and relevance of pyrometrics, one of which is entertainment. Where I know some of you go in theaters. If you don't go in theater, maybe you have had a birthday party celebration where you put candles and so amazing to you. You realize everything is working out so nice when you see those nice colors on your birthday cake. So all these are applications of pyrometrics. So like I said, in New Year celebrations, like you see the fireworks going on, that was a New Year celebration, and people like to think this. It makes you happy. It makes you see new things happening. You feel so joyful. So that's one of the advantages of pyrometrics. It's used in theaters to create their dramatic visual effects. Like, for example, someone is kickboxing and then you see that smoke coming out, and you know, oh, the person coming is a giant. So that all that is pyrometrics being used to create a lot of visual impressions for you to be happy, to have that nice, to interpret the next event coming in. Oh wow, it's so nice. You're expecting something so big. Musical live stage performances, all these are coming up, and the relevance of this is just one thing: cultural significance, like on weddings, traditional ceremonies. The other scenario where we can talk about pyrometrics is industrial purposes, where we know blasting of rocks in mining areas, and the relevance is to make life easy, to be able to break every solid rocks. Life is made easy that way. And the other application is in the military operations, for example, in the search and rescue operations, where you want to identify a team or the person they are going to help or rescue, like we can see in that picture there. As well, flares, all these kind of have a related effect, but flares, we normally see them going up, and the smoke grenades, we normally see them creating smoke, and all these as well training purposes for in the military, for to upskill the skill of the soldiers, like putting them in a show of combat, in case they find this scenario, how will they react, how will they do it. Safe landing of helicopters, we've seen light being put around so that the helicopter can know this is where the person in the helicopter can know this is where I'm going to land, so I should be able to do it this way and that way. I should be able to land in this space. Beyond this, it's not safe for me. So, and then the other application we want to talk about right now is safety. We all have, most of you have vehicles, or you bought vehicles to move from one place to another. So in the vehicles, there is an embedded system, which is an airbag system, a restraint system. And it's an active restraint system in the vehicles, in the automotive, whereby if you have an impact, great impact, you have an accident, you are protected from this, from a lot of great impact, because if you have this great impact, your body is going to be affected, your skeleton system is going to be affected, your muscles, your body system will be destroyed in one or the other, and you may have long-term effects. But they have tried to reduce all these effects by putting up the airbag system, which is an active, like I said, an active air restraint system, which provides cushioning effect for you to avoid those hard effects that can affect your life. So the relevance of this is for your safety, to avoid you from being getting this great much impact. So that being mentioned, the applications of this, we want to talk about now the global impact, which is positive and negative. And that being mentioned as well, in the positive applications of pyrometrics is economic growth, such as tourism. Well, like I said, in Dubai, many people go in Dubai to have to see, or many people go in the urban centers to just have a look, a view of what's going to happen, how the fireworks is going to come out. People come travel from the far countries to come to developed countries just to see how everything pyrometrics is, to just get a good visual impression. People invest a lot of money in this, getting on flights. Then in the military, we have seen technological improvement. In the automotive industry, we've seen airbag systems coming up for improved safety, how fast the airbags come up. So then we have seen theoretical show improvements, where we see a lot of visual effects, and it gives us an impression that whatever is coming up is so nice for me. And then shared celebration, like the New Year's events. Of course, New Year's events gives people the best of the best. And then there are still negative effects that come up from this, which is the military and ethical concerns. That being mentioned, we know at warfare that, of course, military is one that military normally goes in for warfare, but in case of the World War effects, where we know long-term effects come up from these pyrometrics, these blasts that happen during the military warfares. And then from these, we can also have psychological effects like mental distress, shock, harm. If a bullet goes out, something the sound of a blast is not good for human perception in the ear. So it may throw someone in shock. Not only a human being, but also animals go into shock because of that noise pollution that comes up. So because of that noise pollution, it ends up destroying, it ends up throwing animals into a wild character. They can come into the road. It's easy to bring in accidents. talking about also the respiratory issues, where probably the health concerns, whereby sulfur dioxide, if inherited, that is a gas that comes out from these, it can cause asthma, bronchitis, a lot of health effects, burns from fireworks, and a problem. So thank you so much. I appreciate your time. If you want to get more information about pyrometrics, please reach out to these references I've put below for you, and you'll get more information about pyrometrics. Thank you so much. See you.